Today is all about teeny tiny crochet hearts. I'm going to show you exactly how to make them. You'll also get a free pattern, and I've got some really fun ideas for what to do with these guys after you make them. Hey there, I'm Elise from the blog LePetitSaintCrochet.com, and if you can't tell, I'm kind of excited about today. I'm really just pumped up. No, I don't like the word pumped up. I'm really, what's the other good word for excited? Stoked. That's not really my kind of a word. I'm just really happy to be sharing all about these crocheted hearts. I love hearts. I just have always loved them. I've loved to doodle them, and now I love to crochet them. And I'm going to go ahead and just let you know that you're going to find links for everything in the description box below. So you don't need the free printable pattern, but if you would like to have it, you're going to find a link for it in the description box below. You'll just go into my blog post and there'll be a little box where you can put your email address, but the entire pattern is going to be right here in the video. Now you're going to need a few supplies to be able to make your hearts, but what's great is that you can use up your scrap yarn, you can use any size crochet hook that works for you, and you can use any color you want. So this is just a great stash buster, fun little project that whips up really quickly. So I've made the crochet hearts in two different sizes. They're exactly the same pattern. It just will change the size depending on what type of yarn you use and what size crochet hook. So this is made with a fingering weight yarn, which is the Natura Just Cotton with a 2.5 millimeter hook. And this one is made with Barocco Vintage, which is a worsted weight yarn and a 3.5 millimeter crochet hook. And you can really see the size difference here, which is really fun. So I'm going to go ahead and show you with my worsted weight yarn and my 3.5 millimeter crochet hook, but just remember, use what you already have and experiment with the crochet hook size so that you can make sure that you don't have a lot of holes poking out, just like you would do with amigurumi or crocheted toys. So the first thing that we're going to do is start with a magic ring, and if you need a little bit of help with that, I actually have a tutorial for how to make a magic ring that is going to go a little bit slower than what we're going to do right now. So we're going to go ahead, make a magic ring, and this is going to be the first top of the bump. So you're going to make, these are what I'm calling the heart bump. So you're going to make one, and we're going to make two, and then we're going to join them together. So let's start with our magic ring, and we're going to make 6 single crochet in the magic ring. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then let's go ahead, get that tail and close our magic ring. For round 1, we're just going to single crochet increase all the way around, and we'll end up with 9 stitches at the end of this round. It's always tough, the very first one, isn't it? So this is single crochet. And then I'm going to mark this one as the first stitch in my round because I will likely forget if I don't. So now we made 1 single crochet, and now we're going to increase. One single crochet, increase. One single crochet, increase. So now you should have 9 stitches, and this is the point where I like to make sure that my magic ring is closed super well, and it is caught in my stitch marker here. So let me make sure that I get that out. There we go. And I'm gonna pull it super tight. There we go. That little hole is gone now. So now for rounds 2, 3, and 4, we're just going to single crochet in each one of these stitches. As you may notice, it's already trying to curl in on itself. So I'm going to, while I'm crocheting these single crochets, I'm going to try to start making it go right side out. So you may see me playing around with that a little bit like this. I like to just start getting it right side out. and we're just going to single crochet all the way around for rounds 2, 3, and 4. After you've finished round 4, what I like to do is just slip stitch to the first stitch in the round I've already cut, and I will just pull it through. Now go ahead and make another one of these, but only go to round 3, and we're going to meet back for round 4. So now we're ready to start round 4 of our second heart bump here, and we're just going to go ahead and single crochet in each of the 9 stitches in our round, but what we're not going to do is fasten off after this one. We did that with this one, but this one is the round that we're going to join them together. So now we're going to remove that stitch marker, and we are going to actually join our second bump that we still have our working yarn with to our first bump. And we are going to just join it to any stitch from that round 4, and we're just going to single crochet here. I'm going to mark this as the beginning of my new round, and we're going to crochet all the way around this first bump with 9 stitches. So we have our first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is where we slip stitched from round 4, and what I'm going to do is actually go into that stitch right here, and that is stitch number 9. So now we're actually ready to join to the other side of the heart, and you'll notice that this stitch almost looks like the one we're going to join to, but it actually already has a stitch in it. You can see it right there. So we're going to this stitch, which is the first one, and I went ahead and counted, and that's 9 around. This is the part when I like to just stuff all of these ends in. That way it keeps it neat and clean while I am finishing the little heart. For this next round, we are just going to single crochet 18 all the way around. So you're just going to single crochet in each and every one of these stitches. Don't forget to add your stitch marker to the beginning of the round. Okay, for the next round, we are going to single crochet 4, decrease, and we're going to do that 3 times, which is going to leave us with 15 stitches. And then I do the invisible decrease, which is just where you go in the front loops of your next 2 stitches and single crochet through both of those. And then you just repeat that all the way around. For the next round, we just single crochet 3 and then decrease. We'll do that all the way around, and you will be left with 12 stitches. Now I'm going to just lightly stuff the little heart. You really don't need a lot of stuffing, but it is nice to give it a little bit just so that it holds its shape nicely. And you can use polyfill, but you could also use yarn scraps or tails of yarn. Maybe you save those and you could just stuff it in there too. And when they feel mostly even, I will go ahead and stop. For this last round, we are going to do 1 single crochet decrease, and we're going to be left with 6 stitches. And this last round gets a little hard to do those decreases, but it's okay. The last thing we're going to do is just go ahead and fasten off. And then I like to slip stitch to that next stitch right here. I feel like it just makes it a little bit neat. Pull it through. Now we're just going to thread our tail here, and we're just going to go through the front loops of each one of these 6 stitches. And we're going to pull it nice and tight. It gives us our little point. Then I'm going to go right back in there, and I'm just going to pull it through here. And we're done. Look how cute that little heart is. Now that you've made your teeny tiny crochet hearts, you may be wondering, what am I going to do with them? And I have a great idea, and this is from Anna from the Knotty Boss. If you don't know Anna, you need to. She is so awesome. She's a crochet designer and a graphic designer, and she has the most amazing printables and patterns and all of these amazing things. I want you to check her out on Instagram and her Etsy shop. I'll leave links for both of them in the description box below. But when I saw this little pocket hug, I thought I have to make this. And she has different versions of them that are so cute. So as of the recording of this, she has 3 different ones. She has the little teeny tiny bumblebee pocket hug, which is so cute. She also has the little heart, which she turned into a little amigurumi, which is another idea, is to add eyes and the little embroidered arms, which would be so cute. And then she also has a little chill pill, which I think is so very cute. And what I love about these little pocket hugs is that it's a way to show somebody that you care, that you love them, that you want them to have a good day, and maybe you can't go to them personally because they live far away, and maybe you keep some in your bag or your purse, and then when you come across somebody who just needs something good, they need a little pocket hug, you can give it to them. And what I love is this is what it says on the little pocket hug tag, is that here's a little pocket hug, keep it close, all warm and snug. So even when I can't be there, hold this tight and know I care. I love that so much. Anna also has free patterns for the bee and the chill pill, and I think she's coming out with one for the little heart. So if you like the shape of her heart a little bit better, make sure to check those out. And they come in 3 different sizes. So if you make a bigger heart like the one with the worsted weight, you could use the bigger printable, and then if you did one with the smaller, you could use the smaller one. And then she also has the little tags that you can just attach to them. And I love using butcher twine, which is something also that Anna uses. I just think they're so cute. The other thing that you could do with your hearts would be to string them up. And I think this could be so very pretty, whether you want to decorate for Valentine's Day or you just want to have some pretty decoration around your craft room or over your mantle or in your bedroom or in your kitchen or anywhere. And especially if you had different sizes and different colors, it could be so pretty. You could use butcher's twine to actually thread them all together, or you could use yarn, or you could use ribbon. I think any of those would look so gorgeous. But one thing I also have is a Pinterest board dedicated to all things crocheted and knitted hearts. I just got so inspired when I started making these little hearts that I wanted to find new ideas. So I'll leave a link for that Pinterest board in the description box below as well, and you can check out all of the different projects that are so cute. One of my favorite things to do when I am crocheting or knitting is to watch other crafty YouTube channels, and one of my favorite new ones is from my good friend Dawn from Dawn's Days. She has a brand new crafty channel called the Woven Almanac. So I will leave a link for it in the description box as well, because it's a great one, and Dawn is from Great Britain, but she lives in the Netherlands, and she is a crafty lady. She does it all, and I love seeing all of the different projects projects that she's working on. But if you actually go on to my YouTube channel and look at the community tab, I actually have all of the different channels that I just love. I love Allie from Little Drops of Wonderful, and Katie from the Yarn Society, Dawn from Dawn's Days. I also love Jeanette from Crafty Clugs Creations, and lots of other channels that are bigger channels like TL Yarn Crafts, and smaller channels, and everything in between. You may discover a new friend, a new channel, a new community, and new inspiration. I hope you enjoyed crocheting your own teeny tiny crochet hearts, and if you make them, tag me on Instagram at Le Petit Saint Crochet, and I would love to see them. But also make sure to check out the pocket hugs from the Knotty Boss, the Pinterest, what is it called? The Pinterest board for all the crochet and knitting hearts, and also check out all of those different YouTube channels, because I think you'll really enjoy a lot of these creators. But I want to hear from you. Leave me your favorite YouTube channels down in the description box below. I'm always looking for new inspiration and new people to follow. I think it's so very much fun. But if you would please like this video and share it with anybody that you think might enjoy crocheting some little hearts. And as always, stay safe out there and happy stitching.